came now. There was two police officers, a female and a male. I went to the door, yeah, to let them in. And when I got to the door, the female officer was like, she was the dominant one, telling me to go back inside. Go back inside, go back inside. That by this now, my neighbor upstairs was at her door, talking. Say, I don't know exactly what he was saying. Not again, or whatever. Anyway, I am stood at the door when, so I'm dealing with the male. The female came to take Trevor out of the room because she is very rude and she's going to get disciplined with a lot of them. Give credit to the young male. But that female, anyway, when Trevor is been taken out of my house, I'm stood at my door still. The male on the outside, I on the inside. My neighbor was stood at her door. That's why they put camera in there so they can taunt me. She said something to Trevor. Trevor gestured. Yeah. I said to the officer, did you see the interactions between these two? Because I want him to acknowledge on camera that he had seen it. If he didn't hear, but he had seen. So he was like, the female now was like telling me, go back inside. I want to defuse the situation. I said, no. I need the officer to say on camera if he had seen the gesture. So she came with an attitude. Don't know if because they've told her or whatever. So what right does my neighbor have? Yeah? She made malicious report where I was celebrating on my mother's birthday and what happened. Yeah? I had to go to court 3 times. I had to go to Walworth police station. Me and Tom got separated. What right does she have? I reported her. Police come here and tell me whatever happened past my door, it's none of my business. So if somebody's been murdered and it's happening past my door, it's none of my business. And that's why yesterday I made sure I asked that racist female police officer. I said, do you know about a new Met for London? She, oh, what is that? And she don't know. But yet she's gonna take the, you don't know anything about me, so I let her have it. So here it is. Don't know if you understand safeguarding. I told you about that Trevor was put on a safeguarding because of the way he treated his father, not allowing him to come. Don't know if he knew. I doubt he knew. So that's why I wasn't worried yesterday. I asked them to also put my neighbor on safeguarding. But V, if Trevor had not assaulted me in my bedroom and then come back again and box the phone out of my hand, he could have spoken and talked all he want to talk and it wouldn't bother me because I can talk louder than him and be more dismissive because I know a story that he don't know. Because his father don't trust him. Yes, that's where it's reached. His father do not trust him. And it was seen in the fact that his father wouldn't let him feed him. So whatever it was, he was like, call the police because he has things to tell them. The truth will come out. So he was in for a shock of his life. But as I said to the police, and I make sure I put it in whatever I said, I don't want anything I do to impact on Trevor. Yeah, because I don't want to have that to live. That on my conscience. Yeah. So the fact that when Tom was admitted to the hospital the first time I went to St. Thomas's, nobody had the decency to call me to tell me he was transferred to Guy's. I got there and an African bastard was disrespectful to me. Oh, we don't have time at how much o'clock and whatever to call patient's family to let them know. But yet the doctor from Guy's called me. Why didn't they relay the information? So I wasted my time to go to Guy's to be disrespectful, get disrespect before to get this. So that's why I said until they call me, your husband is at XYZ. They know my situation, that I'm in a crisis. They were here. I called out for the doctor to come even when the other said it was needed, and the ambulance people can verify. I have a record to say I was calling round so Tom could get the help he need because I saw the crisis that was happening. Okay? So I got up, wait, I'll finish up now. God wake me up. I was lying down going into 12 o'clock. I woke up and I went to the living room. And while I woke up, my feet start dragging up now. The ankles, the cramps, everything. So I had to rub it. So I said, you know what? Let me go and sit down. And after 12, that's when I withheld number call on my phone. I recorded it. Yeah? No consideration about me. So police now is going to get it. And I'm putting on record that Mark Rowley is head of a terrorist organization called the Metropolitan Police. That the female officer don't know is about a new Met for London. I spoke to Melzi this morning and he's really, well, when his son called, I started crying and then he said, his father want to know. So I said don't worry, I won't cry. I'll talk to him and I will not cry. That's me. He was the first person I spoke to this morning after everything. So I had to let it out and cry. But I promised him not to cry when I'm speaking to my husband brother, and I was able not to cry. So thank you, V. And thank the girls. And thank everybody. But it's Mothering Sunday. And it's after how much? And then the letter I wrote will come back to haunt them. Because I haven't heard anything from the solicitor who is representing me. I send the details because I have nobody much to verify. So I send the details to say, can he, I have the passport office write me again. He hasn't responded. And he hasn't contacted me about the case. And another one had abandoned. So I don't know what's happening. But I am big enough to go to court and talk my piece. They have to allow me. So I don't know if you could send me your email address so I can pass it on so you can verify so I can get my passport. I'd appreciate that.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have an email.
Oh, all right. Okay, I'll have to find somebody else. Okay, don't worry.
I don't know. I could get my daughter to fix one up for me.
Oh, okay, all right. If you can get, yes, because I didn't know at the time that my list of people I can rely on is dwindling. So because he's doing my case and I done the passport online, I said, okay, let me send his details. The passport office send again. They send it and they haven't heard anything. Just to verify me. It's so sad what I'm going through.
To say who you are.
Yes, so I can get my passport because I don't have no passport. The marriage certificate went, everything went because of what Santander done.
Yeah, oh Santander.
Well, I said it and so it's my pronounce. Yes, because they're also involved in all that's happening here with my husband. Everybody wants to take him for what he has.
Yeah, you can't do what you promised Tommy that you were going to do without a passport.
I can't do without passport. I filled the form for his as well. It hasn't been. I can't do without a passport, V.
No, because you said you're going home.
No, but even if I'm going home, in the meantime, I need a passport. I don't even have a Jamaican passport. The old one was with the paperwork. It's stolen. So I can't exist without a passport.
Oh, God.
No, we filled the form. I filled his because we're taking the picture at his favorite place. I cannot do without a passport. So how do I identify myself?
Set up an email. So, I will if I get this set up.
Yeah, you'll text. Yeah.
Do I text it to you or you're gonna give me your email?
No. I'll send I'll send my email to you and then you respond so I get it. So it's not in a hurry. My priority now is for is Tom, you know, so finding out. I'm just wanting, because they say, I see the email again from the passport office that I need. He hasn't responded. So just, you know, take your time.
Yeah, port office. Yeah, yeah. I'm just jotting this down. Now, did that officer acknowledge that he saw the gesture?
Yes, because I wanted him to say it on camera.
Okay, and he did.
Yes. And it's also in the witness statement, because they're telling me about, because I said to them, I'm not doing this for any bad repercussion. So if I get him arrested, I'll have to go to court.
Oh my Lord.
Yes, that's where it's at. But I make sure I told them, even if I have to bail him myself, he's not. So he's been whatever. Trevor is the yeah.
Is he still arrested?
No, that's why I said they called me after 12 last night to let me know where they had gone. But I am saying, they're saying about Whitney, they whatever. And I said, no, you're not going to write anything and I just sign it, because I've been through that, because I've been stitched up before. For the passport, is the same thing. The officer wrote the thing, send it to me by email. And I said, no, I'm editing it, because that's not the way it goes. Remember, you know, they said anything you say can be taken down in evidence against you. If I allowed somebody to write something, they can turn around and say, put something that I didn't say. Yeah?
So, they read him his right to arrest him?
V, I was here. That's what I said. I was here. Another thing, safeguarding. I dealt with the male officer. The female one was very rude. He's the one who come and take Trevor out of my room. They walked him out, and that's when he and the neighbor had some interaction. Later on, she came and she was being very dismissive again, because they had to question him what he says. Then she's going to tell me that Trevor said he just knocked the phone out of my hand. So I was explaining to the male the way I gripped the phone. So if Trevor didn't knock my hand because he's claiming he didn't knock my hand, he only knocked the phone out of my hand. So I'm showing them how I grip because of my shakes. I have to have a firm grip on whatever I'm using, because sometimes you can actually see the shake. And with the situation I was under, I had started having the symptoms of my Parkinson's, yeah? So they came, they took him out, they spoke to him, the female come back telling me what he says, and when I'm saying whatever she's telling me, there's 3 sides to every story. But you haven't heard my side, but you and him have whatever. So that's when I'm asking her, do you know about the new Met for London? And then she, again, because she don't know, yeah? Anyway, I'm here. 2 officers to be on a scene for anything. And then they are telling me, when I asked about her, whatever, the male who is with me said the colleague, her colleague has taken Trevor to Brixton for what? But I said, that's not how I understand it. The 2 of you came, the 2 of you should be dealing with me. One can't be dealing with me and one dealing with Trevor. Suppose I make allegations. Who is going to be there to verify that the allegations are not true? So he's left here with me and she take him to Brixton. I thought the 2 of them would have wind up here and then take Trevor to wherever he needs to go. That's another case for concerns. Yeah? Because now I'm left on my own with a police officer. What if he like they done before, that I grabbed his taser and he had to knock me out? They think I'm idiot.
Oh yes.
Yeah?
They left you for...
They left me on my own with a male officer. Luckily, he calmed down when he realized he's not dealing with an idiot. But what was the hurry for the female to take Trevor to Brixton? Trevor didn't kill anybody. Trevor didn't beat me up, except assaulted me. I even said...
Go on.
So listen, all the call-outs I made about my neighbor, yeah? Has my neighbor and her friends, even from next door, her partner been arrested? No. Who is arrested? Trevor. Trevor don't see he set himself up to be arrested. He set himself up to be arrested from 2021 when my neighbor broke the glass to the door to now we are here 2024. No arrest has been made. No, nothing has been made. But yesterday, Trevor was arrested. Don't they see the pattern? That's the same thing when I run from my house with my first husband and run to Brixton police station. You think it's like a they try for me to get my husband arrested? I refuse. Because that's what they do. Does Trevor understand? My neighbor has not been arrested. Nobody has been arrested, but my husband's son is arrested for assaulting his wife. Yeah? The police win. The police win. My neighbor win.